So in this video, we are going to be talking about Deji's former sparring partner exposing him yet again. And again, this is his former sparring partner, not his current sparring partner.
But he was listening, and he punched very hard. Deji, that's one thing you got to give to Deji. He bangs. He does hit hard. He has a big right hand.
So one positive that his sparring partner gives him is that Deji hits hard. He has a powerful right hand. And this is something we're seeing with the little brothers of the YouTube boxing scene, in particular KSI and Logan Paul. We know that Logan is very powerful and has hands, but he doesn't have that right hand of Jake Paul. And we're starting to see the same thing with Deji. And I do wonder, does Deji have knockout power? Can he Jake Paul somebody? I don't think he can, but maybe he can. I mean, I think we have not seen Deji in full form. He's dropped somebody, and I don't think we've ever seen Deji put someone on the canvas, or at least in a fight. So basically, his coach now talks about Deji's motivation, so play the clip.
I don't know. I haven't got a clue why. Because if you're not motivated by these hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people watching, what will motivate you? It's as simple as that. I just don't know. I don't know what it is. He had a great team around him.
So as we see here, Deji's coach is basically saying, you can't be motivated by millions of people watching you and thinking you're going to win. What will motivate you? And what he said there, it's a good statement, and it gives a good insight into Deji's psychology. I've always said I think Deji is a lazy person, and you can see that in his YouTube content. You can see that in his boxing, and that's something that he has, that's his own issue. And I think that's why he's not as successful as KSI. You see, Logan and Jake are kind of equal, or Jake's a little bit higher, because Jake put in that work in the gym and he gets the wins, and he's like the boxing king of YouTube at the current moment, sadly. And now we have one of the biggest pieces of info. Watch it.
Straight after the fight, we went back to the hotel. A few things happened after where me and Tommy, well, especially Tommy, had to defend Deji in the middle of the street, and that hasn't gone anywhere. And Deji still hasn't said thank you to Tommy for helping him out the way he did. And I can't go into it too much. But obviously we had a little party afterwards and whatnot. And then the next day we went back to Vic's house from Manchester. And that was the last time I've seen Deji.
So basically what happened is, I guess Deji was needed to be defended in the streets after the fight. I don't know why. I mean, maybe there was some kind of incident. Maybe they were drinking. Who knows? But apparently, his older brother, the one that was the former coach, defended Deji, and Deji never said thank you. And apparently, Deji also never. And I'm not gonna play this in the clip, but he was invited to his wedding, this guy's wedding, and he didn't go. This was like 2 weeks after the fight. And you could say that this guy kind of sounds like this kind of resentment towards Deji for not being a good friend. And he said like, oh, when I needed help with streaming and I'd message him, he would just ignore me. And I think, you know, that he literally made a brutal statement that you'll see in the next clip about Deji and his friends.
And you're only as much used to Deji as much as he wants to use you. Other than that, you're nothing to him. And it clearly shows that's why he doesn't have close people around him. He stays in his room and stays home with his missus. He's
saying that Deji doesn't have friends because he only has friends because he needs them for pieces of using. And he's, you know, someone that just wants to be in his game room and be with Junior. And that was some hard, cold words. But is it kind of true? Maybe. I mean, it is kind of seem like a bit of a scummy move to kind of ghost your coaches and not go to their weddings, especially when you've made bonds with them. And this guy clearly felt hurt by Deji. And again, Deji is not going to respond to this, obviously, but I felt like this was interesting and I wanted to share with you guys, as this New Age podcast has not that many subscribers and views. So that's the video. Make sure to like, sub, and comment. Pop this new merch that I'm dropping, my dog Max. I'm just kidding. This is not merch, but I would love to make this into merch. And yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.